All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, comment, share our content with some of your car friends. We have a true unicorn for you guys today, a 2019 C7 ZR1 convertible with the track pack car. This car is truly a one-of-one car. There were only 12 convertibles in ceramic matrix gray that were built in 2019. 137 total cars painted in ceramic matrix gray, but just 12 of those being convertibles. That is tied for the rarest color for convertibles in the 2019 model, tied with Admiral Blue. A lot of people know Admiral Blue, the rarest color, but if you're talking convertibles, they are actually tied. So what makes this car so unique, so rare? 2019 was the only year that the ZR1 was offered in a convertible. So all of the previous generations before, not only were they made multiple years for production, where the C7 2019 was a one-year only run, this was the only year that the ZR1 was offered in a convertible. So the most distinguishing feature on this particular car is the ZTK package, which is your track package. The high wing is what's going to give you notice right away that this car is a track pack car. So when they started production on the track pack cars, especially in convertibles, they thought early on that you would be able to track those cars. They found out that you would need a roll cage in order to track a convertible, so they shut down production on the ZTK package for convertibles. I was just informed last night from a good friend of ours who's close to somebody who does the registry for the ZR1s, that there are 74 ZTK convertibles that were made. Well, that's significant because there were only 140 manuals that were built in a convertible. So you have 74 that were ZTK cars. Of the 74, 34 of those convertibles were orange. So you're talking 40 cars outside of the color orange that were made in a convertible and a ZTK with a manual. That's not counting the competition sport seats as well. So this car breaks down to be one of one. There were 5 track pack convertibles of the 12 that were made, but that does not account for transmission. Only one that is a ZTK with the manual transmission. Then you have the added bonus of having your competition sport seats with the blue stitching. So a 755 horsepower convertible is unheard of with that LT5 engine. We're gonna walk you guys through the specific car and some of the specs here. This one is actually equipped with the performance intake, which we will show you in a little bit. That's going to add 17 horsepower for that intake, putting you up to 772 horsepower. So, you know, lot of juice here for your C7 ZR1 convertible. So we're gonna start, guys, under the hood where all the fun begins, and that is your LT5 supercharged engine, like we said earlier, giving you 755 horsepower. This particular car, if you look at the performance intake, which you will notice has the Jake logo on it, is going to give you another 17 horsepower, pushing you up to 772 horsepower in a convertible, which is just crazy. You have 715 pounds of torque, and you are able to go 0 to 60 in 2.85 seconds with a quarter-mile time of 10.8. And you see all the carbon fiber under the hood here with the blower, the carbon fiber hood with the big hole with the opening to give you some clearance because that motor is just so big. We're gonna look at the wheels here. You have your carbon flash wheels, the ceramic brakes. These are Brembo carbon ceramic brakes with the nice blue calipers. Really goes well with the ZR1 logo to match. You have the Corvette Racing Jake logo wheel caps here, which is the first car we've had for the ZR1s that has that. That was an option, a few $100. Just neat, a little bit different taste to the car than the normal Corvette racing flags. As you guys have probably seen with some of our other ZR1s, and you know that they're just filled with carbon fiber. You have the front splitter here, which for 900 miles is in perfect shape. There's not a mark or a scratch or anything underneath it. That is all carbon fiber. And to find one of those now, if you have one that's busted or scraped, is next to impossible. One of our buddies was looking for one for some time and finally wound up having somebody he was able to purchase one from, but it took months and months. They're just, like everything else anymore, impossible to get your hands on. If you're able to, it's gonna cost you a lot. You have your side vents, which are also done in carbon fiber. Carbon fiber ground effects as well. So again, just filled with carbon fiber. Your tires, because of the ZTK package, are gonna be the Michelin 2 Sport Cup tires. And they are 19s in the front for the wheels, and the tires, I'm sorry, are 285s by 30s. As you move inside, you have your competition sport seats, which again, in a convertible, look absolutely awesome. You know, for me, you have to have the comp seats. I just think it makes the car, and especially the interior. This one has the blue stitching, which was also an added option. In the convertible, behind the headrest, you have the real nice carbon fiber inserts, which obviously you will not see on a coupe. So nice little added touch there. This car is different than our coupe with the mirrors. The coupe has the carbon flash mirrors. This one is painted just like the color of the car to match ceramic matrix gray. So these seats are all going to be filled in the middle with the suede inserts. Also the suede steering wheel, that was, you know, an option, but it wasn't any upgrade. If you want it leather or the suede, a lot of people do like the suede, myself included. I do. It gives it a nice look, a nice little touch that's different than this straight leather. You have your carbon fiber steering wheel, carbon fiber dash, and obviously the 7-speed manual transmission, which is what makes the C7 ZR1 extremely collectible right now. It's the last year for the manual transmission. Coupes, there were 744 made. For convertibles, 140. So you're talking extremely low production. In regards to the Ford GTs of 05 and 06, you had a 2-year run where they made over 4,000 units. For the 2019 ZR1, if you're including coupes and convertibles, you're just under 900. So in sheer volume and production, it is 25% lower than the Ford GTs. This car came with everything. We have the window sticker, we have the poster that you guys have seen with some of our other cars. We told you how hard it is to get that poster. It shows you the different generations of the ZR1 and also has the car's specific VIN number with it. So it came with that, the manuals, 2 keys, car cover. I was chasing this car down for about 8 months. Finally was able to get a deal done about a couple weeks ago now, because I really wanted to pair it up with our coupe. We had a coupe in orange and a coupe in ceramic matrix, so I was looking for one of those 2 colors. I was really hoping that the ceramic matrix gray would be the one we were able to get, because again, this is a true one of one, where the orange cars, they made 30 convertibles in a stick. You will not see another ceramic matrix gray stick in a convertible with the ZTK package. This is the only one. Had some trouble bringing it home. Scott, our transporter, who we've showcased on the channel now several times, had some issues getting out of Ohio. His truck broke down, and you know, we were talking about parts with the carbon fiber front splitter here. He was having some issues with his parts for his caliper and rotor to get on his truck. It's a brand new truck, 2020 or 2021 dually, and got stuck in Ohio for about a week. So we were real eager to get this car. Came with our 350R Heritage, and it's just been everything we could expect and more. The car has been fully expelled, including the top. We took it to the car wash yesterday, and you can see as soon as you start to put the water on it, it just starts to bead, not only on the paint, but also the roof as well. One owner car. The owner that we bought it off of spec'd it out, and I have to give him a ton of credit for speccing it out the way he did. Wouldn't change a thing. If anything, maybe the carbon flash mirrors to match the coupe, but I told him he did an excellent job speccing out this car. You know, from every little detail, from the blue stitching to those Jake caps on the wheels. The sticker on this car was $143,000. Has an base price of $123, so it's giving you about $20,000 in options with the 3ZR package, the ZTK, the competition sport seats, the blue stitching, the end caps, the carbon flash wheels, and there's some things in their battery tender package that I'm probably missing as well. So one of the higher stickered cars that we've had in terms of all the ZR1s, and just thrilled to have it. Like I said, really wanted to pair this up with one of the coupes. I'm happy it was able to do that with the ceramic matrix gray, since the coupe was the first ZR1 that we had. Little sentimental value there, along with that car being a one of one as well. I don't think you're gonna find anybody else who has a coupe and a convertible that are both one of one in the same color, almost identical twins.